what's going on, everyone? So, I recently completed the moon Easter egg for the first time I've ever done it, so it actually made me think about something and realize, are the characters on there still on the moon? Now, I'm going to be talking about several things in this commentary, and it's mostly going to fall around this teleportation and dimensional theory. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. So, if you guys don't know, when you complete the moon Easter egg, you get all perks and everything, and you blow up the Earth, essentially. Now, when you hop, I'm going to show screenshots of this. Now, so you hop on a teleport. You can hop on the teleporter after you complete it, and you go back to Area 51. You can pack a punch and do whatever, and you can just keep going, survive as long as you want. Now, there's something very interesting when you go back. Now, when you actually go back from destroying the Earth, you, instead of seeing the moon on Area 51 like as you started out when you teleported to the moon originally, you see the Earth, and it's blown up. Weird, isn't it? That's not it. It gets kind of weirder after this. Okay, so when you teleport, you see the Earth, and then when you go back, you see the Earth. My theory is that there's another dimension, and okay, let's just say you're you're you, and you've got all these people around you, your friends. You're in a room, right? So you step on a teleporter, and you teleport to a different point in time. Now, what happens to your friends? Do they die? Do they disappear? Do they just completely, how should I say this? Where are they? Well, I'm going to call it a dimension. So when you teleport, you go to a different dimension, essentially leaving the original dimension behind, which is what I'm going to call the real world. Okay? So this real world is where you were, and you teleported to a different dimension, which is the new dimension. So what happens to the old world? Well, it stays the same. What happens in the new world? Well, this is how I'm going to explain this. So, you do the Easter egg, right? Step on this teleporter, you go to Area 51. Well, where is it? It's in another dimension. That's where Area 51 is. Area 51 was never on the Earth, Area 51 was never on the moon, but in fact, it's on a different dimension. Another theory that I'm thinking of, if you take a look at the moon loading screen, you will see 4 astronauts wandering around the Earth. Not the Earth, the moon, sorry. And you see this weird temple thing that's not on the map. And you see all this area that's out of the map. And you just don't play on there. You don't know what it is, you don't know. You've never been there, so how should you know? Well, I'm kind of using that to support my theory about the dimensions. So, let's go ahead and take this into Black Ops 2 terms. So, you die, your characters essentially die on Buried, right? So, they die, and then you go back to Origins. Now, Origins is going to be in another dimension, because there's no way. If they would have met there in that point in time, then the whole story would be screwed up, right? So, we can safely say that there's several dimensions of the zombie storyline. If you listen to all of Dr. Maxis's radios and everything in World at War, you kind of get it. You will kind of get my theory. Now, if you don't understand this, watch this a couple times. Just listen over and over again until you get it. But I just thought this was really interesting. Sorry if there was essentially a cut in between this. I kind of messed with the audio, but I lost a big chunk of segment of what I was talking about. Now, if we go ahead and move back to the 4 astronauts roaming, are those the characters? I think those are the characters. Now, keep in mind, Samantha is in Richtofen's body. So, if you step on this teleporter, and instead of teleporting you where Area 51 originally was, where you saw the moon, it teleports you to a different dimension. Now maybe when they step back on that teleporter, they're teleported to a different dimension of the moon, where maybe something else was built instead. I don't know. I'd really like to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, you know what to do. I'm not gonna beg, so go ahead and leave a like. Even though I just said I'm not gonna beg. Sorry. Leave a like if you enjoy. Maybe check out my other videos. I normally don't do a video like this, but I just thought this was pretty interesting. Hope you guys enjoy. See you later.